Welcome to the Coffee with Mike podcast. This podcast is all about mental wellness and belonging for leaders. My name is Mike Veny. I'm the CEO of Mike Veny Inc., a certified corporate wellness specialist. Spend a lot of my time as a mental health speaker too. Our company, Mike Veny Inc., is accredited by the International Accreditors for Continuing Education and Training, also known as IACET, the Society for Human Resources Management, also known as SHRM, the Human Resources Certification Institute, also known as HRCI, and our courses are also on the Open Sesame platform. I'm honored that Corporate Livewire has honored me with their Innovation and Excellence Award for 3 years in a row, 2022, 2023, and 2024. And the reason I created this podcast is because mental health issues and people issues go hand in hand. You cannot have one without the other. And for years, I've been wanting to do a podcast. This conversation actually started in 2020. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, a fellow mental health advocate, Megan Starshak, and talked about this. And she thought it was a great idea. So Megan, if you're listening right now, thank you for encouraging me. Here we are, like 5 years later, doing it. But I encourage you to stay tuned to the end because you'll learn about where to listen and more about what the podcast is about. Now, the name of it, again, is Coffee with Mike. And I want to explain something about that. First of all, I'm actually drinking coffee right now. And each episode, I'm going to be getting coffee and drinking it. And the type of coffee I'm drinking is from Greenwood Lake Roasters in Greenwood Lake, New York. And it's their Sumatra and Colombian blend. They are not currently sponsoring the episode, but I want to give them a huge shout out because they do make great coffee. And it's the kind that I actually drink the most when I'm up here at my house in the Hudson Valley. So why coffee? Well, my career actually started with coffee. Let me explain. Way back when I was trying to get this career started, I knew I needed to network with people and build relationships because relationships are so important no matter what your career is. And I didn't have the money to go to fancy networking events in New York City and lots of conferences or get the paid version of LinkedIn. So what I did is I asked people to get coffee with me because that's what I could afford. And I would have these 20-minute coffee meetings like 3 times a week. And for a while, my goal was to get a different coffee appointment with a different person every time. And I didn't really know who to connect with. I would, meet my neighbor on the street and ask them to get coffee, or someone that I would run into, even in a store in a conversation. One person I met, I was lost, actually. I was lost, and they helped me in New York City and eventually got me connected with some major work as a musician, all from that conversation. So coffee has been a big part of my career, and I can't do that like I used to anymore. So I figured this would be the next best thing. I could get coffee with you. So when I have these episodes, you can drink coffee if you're a coffee drinker. If not, you don't have to drink coffee. You can drink tea or something else, or you don't have to drink anything. You can just sit back, relax, and listen. But that's why it's called Coffee with Mike. And the mission of my company, Mike Veny Inc., is to support people in discovering the gift of emotional wellness through unique learning experiences designed to empower your personal and professional growth. So according to the insurance company Aflac, 60% of employees are severely, highly burnt out. And 3 out of 4 employees are stressed out at work. And a 5% increase in this has happened since 2023. So this is getting worse. Also, a sense of belonging at work drives overall organizational performance, increases job performance, reduces turnover risk, and substantially increases employer net promoter score, as 93% of surveyed HR executives agreed in a recent Deloitte report. So, mental wellness and belonging for leaders. That's what we're doing here. We're going to go dive deep into this stuff that I get to work with clients and talk about every single day in our courses. And I get to have some real conversations with you. And I want to leave you with something to think about, a question that If you want to try to reach out to me and answer it, you can shoot me a message through the website. If you want to find me on social media, you can message me. But what does the future of mental wellness and belonging look like in your organization? And how do you plan to innovate in this area over the next 3 to 5 years? So I invite you to subscribe. You can also find resources, show notes, and other cool things at our website, www.coffeewithmike.fm. Thank you so much for listening. I look forward to getting coffee with you again. And here's to more mental wellness and belonging in your life. Take care.